All right, we're back, and we're going to take a look at the Team Corally Torq Master screwdriver that just came out recently. Um, this is something I had to pick up the minute I seen it. It is purpose built for RC cars. It's purpose built for our hobby, and there isn't too many of these kind of things out there like that. This is not a real unboxing. I have already opened it and looked at it because I did a short on it, but I'm going to show you what it looks like out of the box. So it just comes in a nice little package. $46.99 is retail on it. That's what I picked it up for at the hobby shop. Inside the box, you get a nice soft case. You know, fairly kind of rigid, so it's stiff, but it's not a hard case. Easy to pack. That was something that I really wasn't aware of when I picked this up. So it comes with a nice little case with a tether on it. We'll open it up and take a look inside. And there it is. And the first thing you'll notice about the Torq Master is it has good weight. It feels nice in the hand, so it feels like a quality tool. You can see it has forward and reverse. It's not proportional. It is just all or nothing. And it also has a digital torque setting. Haven't tried that out yet. Also comes with LED lights that you can use. In the package you get your charger, which is USB to C, and a manual. Isn't much to read the manual here. I already pre-charged this, but it was pretty much charged out of the box. It didn't even take 5 minutes before it said it was already charged. So it is ready to use. I do like the fact that it comes with the case. The case is really nice and is a nice place to store it. The one thing I have noticed about the case though is the button, there is no way to lock it out. So if you put it in the wrong way, it will just spin. So something to be aware of. You need to put the drill in the place where the button is towards the cutout so that when it's closed it doesn't turn on or off and keep going. But other than that, pretty nice looking tool. And we have some just your regular 1/4 inch driver bits. And get us a 2mm. And I have a restoration project we've been going to get started on. We'll just test it out a little bit. And we'll just pull out a couple screws, put some in, see how it works, see how it feels. The button is very sensitive. That one came out pretty good. Okay, let's check out the torque setting. Right now it's on max, so we'll turn it down to minimum. We'll see how that works. It is kind of slippery in the hand. It works as a screwdriver, so it's locked. Let's try it in a different position. It's kind of hard to hold it that way. Take the screw out of the body mount here. Screw it back in, see if the torque setting works. I didn't notice that it's not turning off. It looks like it's still pretty strong, even with the torque setting on. Okay, not really sure how the torque selector is working correctly. We need to find... So I would say it's nice and smooth. Fairly quiet for a driver. I mean, you know, compared to some of the other hunky-junky ones I normally use. I'm not really finding out how this torque setting is really working to my benefit. Maybe it works better on bigger screws. So I got my Coronos here. And we're going to take out the bigger screws here and see if we can get this torque setting to actually function. So let's see how it goes. Then I'll put it back in. Okay, It actually is working on the bigger screws. So let's bump it up one. The torque setting even works on load, taking the screw out, so it took a second for it to get going. See, when it's done, it jiggles a little bit. So the torque setting is working. We'll turn it all the way up to maximum. See what kind of torque we can get out of that, how it feels. This thing does have quite a bit of power. I mean, it almost wants to jerk it right out of your hand. And the torque setting seems to work on the bigger screws. I do not suggest using the torque setting on 2.5 millimeters or smaller. It doesn't really seem to work that well. Like it's more powerful even on the low torque setting, that it will still strip the heads out. So I'd suggest screwing it in almost all the way and then just spin it in the rest of the way by hand, because you can use it as a driver. Okay, so we got the Torq Master, which we picked up. I've used it a little bit here, and so far I like it, but it's kind of hard to get used to. It does have grips here, but this part is very smooth, so when it catches, it has a tendency to spin in your hand, which is not necessarily a bad thing. You shouldn't be tightening down your screws all the way with the driver anyway. You should get it almost there, and then this just pretty much use it as a screwdriver to tighten it up the rest of the way. One of the tools I picked up, because for RC cars I don't see the point in spending a lot of money, so this is one I've used a lot. It has the pistol rotation forward and backwards. This is the switch on this one. This one I have used a lot, but I hate the switch on this one. I had a hard time really getting used to this one, the way it is. This thing was like 20 bucks, picked it up off of Amazon. Not a very expensive one. This is the most common one I've seen that's sold by other RC companies. Racer's Edge has one that's just like this, that has a couple different features, but it's basically the same pattern. And also it rotates into a pistol grip, which actually is kind of nice for certain applications. I usually only use them like this. The thing I would say that this one is about my favorite design, because it has a standard trigger, and the shape of it, you get a nice grip on it, so you can hold it nice and steady. I think I picked this thing up. This particular one was off of Amazon, was probably under 20 bucks. I've had two like this, and the one I bought originally I got off of Banggood, and it was only like $7.50, and both of them have worked really well. I just lost the charger to the other one, and this seems to work pretty good if you're on a budget. But yeah, I've had really good luck with this one. I like the selectable switch instead of the rocker switch, but that's just my preference. This one is probably my least favorite. Got to use this one some more, but the quality of this one is a lot nicer. I would highly recommend probably picking up one of these if you're looking for a nice quality RC drill driver, and we'll let you know more in the future how it holds up, but so far it seems like a really nice thing. So please like, subscribe, and share, and let me know what you think of this. I think the price point isn't very terrible. I think it's right where it needs to be for a quality one. You can definitely feel the weight. This one weighs more than this one, feels more quality, more well built. And it just sounds like a little bit more attention was paid to the inside motor and gearing. Alright guys, thanks for watching.